After your first year, you got dropped. What does that mean?
So that means my academics were too low to the standards that the university required. So they dropped me academically, which isn't like getting kicked out, but it's just like, oh, you need to take a break. You need to reevaluate things, take time. And then I only took a quarter off. And I think after the quarter, I was ready to return. I think my GPA dropped below a 2.0, which was for me like crazy because I had never received a grade lower than like a B in high school. But it was just the adapting that was difficult for me,
What was
freshman
so
year at
hard?
least. A lot of it was imposter syndrome. At the time, I didn't even know what that was, but looking now that I know what it is, I was definitely going through that. A big part of it was also just being homesick and just feeling like the transition from a small town to a big city was too much. Even though it was something I had been wanting, it was overwhelming at the time. It wasn't a bad time. I was having a lot of fun, but because of the difficulties I was having, I think my academics were put on the back burner and I didn't put as much emphasis. It wasn't my priority at the time of freshman year.
So then they forced you to take a quarter off. Then you came back, and what was different?
When they dropped me, I felt like I wasn't smart enough. I was like, oh, well, that's the end of my college career. That's where it ends. I think my friends just reminding me that it was where I belonged. And myself just reminding me of all the things I did to get there in the first place was what just really changed my mindset. I came back just a whole different person, just ready to tackle whatever challenges were coming my way. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job since. I think my GPA is like at 3.6 now. Just a whole complete different student, I'd say. Yeah.